Hey guys, what's going on? This is the conservative speaking, and I wanted to talk to you about Hunter Biden. So now, Hunter Biden's laptop and the contents that were contained in the laptop have been confirmed. All right. Everything that was there is accurate. The reason why I'm speaking on it is because it's ironic that the very people who claimed that the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation turns out to be true. Amazing. So the New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN, they all tried to discredit what was on the laptop. And then you had big tech such as Facebook and Twitter actually trying to suppress the information from coming out because it would have greatly compromised the great white dope Joe Biden from getting into office. As a matter of fact, 17% of the voters who voted for Joe Biden stated that had they known about the Hunter Biden laptop, uh, had the journalists actually done real journalism and actually decided to do an investigation on Hunter Biden rather than being biased and rather than being partisan um, to the far left wingers, that truth be told, the great white hope Donald Trump would have been in office. So greatly now that this is coming out, and I just find it ironic that this has happened. This is still coming out at a time that Russia is invading Ukraine. I guess, I guess now they want to be able to get rid of the major evil, which would be the Hunter Biden story, which is a true distraction because this is something that could get Hunter Biden indicted. All right, and and if evidence proves that Joe Biden had anything to do with this, then this can greatly compromise Joe Biden and affect whether Joe Biden should move on as the current president. So, a lot of factors, to be determined. But the one thing we do know for sure is that the Hunter Biden story, or the Hunter Biden laptop, is real. The contents that were contained in there is real, and there's a reason why they wanted to hide this, because Hunter Biden was getting a lot of benefits, a lot of benefits, a lot of benefits, such as 3.5 million from the First Lady of Moscow, $100,000 account with Gongwag Dong, at least a little over 1.5 million for work on the board of Burisma. Even though Hunter Biden has zero experience or credentials, he was able to get on the board of Burisma and receive almost $1.5 million from them, along with 4.7 million in consulting fees to the that he was able to get compensated by uh, members of the Chinese government. Does it sound ironic? Well, you be the judge. Um, how is it that Hunter Biden was getting all of these deals done? All right, but it has been exposed, and now Hunter Biden is going to have to answer to those things. But I find it ironic that that Joe Biden states that that Hunter Biden didn't receive any benefits, especially after he said this.
What is your role as vice president in charge of policy in Ukraine, in your son's job in Ukraine? How is that not a conflict of interest?
It's not a conflict of interest. There's been no indication of any conflict of interest from Ukraine or anywhere else. Period. I'm not going to respond to that.
Amazing. So your son happens to sit on a board um that's paying him almost 1.5 million dollars, and you had nothing to do with that, right? Oh yes, he just happens to be the most qualified person, even though this man has zero experience or zero credentials, and he happens to sit on a board. Even though this man has no experience or no credentials in energy and gas, and he gets to sit on the board of Burisma and make 1.5 million, close to 1.5 million dollars. And this is a person that is going to determine and make decisions along with the board on how on Ukraine's gas gas no on Ukraine's gas and energy, and pretty much how they're going to deal with gas and energy. And he just happened to get the promotion, all be and you had nothing to do with that, right? Amazing. And yet that plays no conflict of interest at all. That's amazing. Or how about this?
My son has not made money in terms of this thing about what are you talking about? China. I have not had it. The only guy made money from China is this guy.
Right. But so but your son receives $100,000 from Gong Wang Dong, and $4.7 million that he charges as consultation fees to a Chinese company. I mean, to a Chinese company that is tied to the Chinese Communist Party. And your son didn't make a dime? You sure you want to retract those statements, Joe? You sure? You see, the only reason why Joe Biden was even able to say all this is because he didn't think that the laptop would be discovered, nor would they be able to find anything from the laptop. But guess what? Everything now is coming out. So the fact that this man just lies like that, the fact that this man knowingly knew that his son was making shady deals with with people that were linked to the government while Joe Biden was in office, and the fact that he vehemently lied to the people about that shows you what type of person that Joe Biden is. All right, Joe Biden will stand right in front of you, look you right in the eye, and lie to your face as if you're dumb, as if you don't understand, or you shouldn't understand what's going on. See, but we were taught to believe that 2 plus 2 equals 4, not 5. So obviously, you're saying one thing, yet the laptop, which has been donned the laptop from hell from another author who came out with the book about about the contents that were found on Hunter Biden's laptop, it clearly states that Hunter Biden was receiving benefits from China. This man, in his presidential debate with the Great White Hope Donald Trump, stated that his son didn't receive a single dime from China. Sure, you want to take that back, Joe? Are you sure you want to take that back? All right. $4.7 million that Hunter Biden charged to a Chinese company for consultation fees. The very company that has ties to the Chinese Communist Party. It's not looking good, Joe. Not to mention, the laptop also contains Hunter Biden looking all like the crackhead that we know him to be. And keep in mind, I mean, are we really surprised that Hunter Biden lacks morality and character? I mean, come on, this is the same guy who decided to have um, sexual relations with his dead brother's wife, and everybody thought that that was okay. All right. This is the very guy that was dishonorably discharged from the army for drug use. The very man who was smoking, who actually smoked what he thought was crack cocaine, but it turned out to be a piece of Parmesan cheese. Amazing. You're talking about that Hunter Biden? So was it surprising that we were able to find images on his other laptop which shows him um, indulging in smoking crack cocaine with prostitutes? There's one image, a couple really disturbing images. There was one image that he had where he took pictures of a black woman's naked buttocks, and claimed that the black woman in the image was I think Sasha Obama, either Sasha or Malaya Obama, one of the Obama daughters. All right, and then there are other images where he's recording himself engaging in oral and sexual intercourse. All right, there's even one image where he perceives to be snorting cocaine from a woman's butt. Amazing. This is the Hunter Biden that we know. So are we surprised? Absolutely not. We're not surprised about that. And what will they make of that laptop? Well, I mean, it will make for National Enquirer gossip. The only issue would be if the women in those images were underage, and if they happen to come forward and state that they were. Well, then I mean, you just slap on another charge now of being a pedophile. You know what I mean? But obviously this is a major part of the Biden crime family. All right, this is another part of the Biden crime organization. So we're not surprised at all. We're not surprised. Okay? I'm not even surprised that they did everything that big tech and the fake news mafia decided to suppress this type of information, because this would have been damaging in Joe Biden becoming the president. And that's the reason why they did everything that they could to suppress it. They called it misinformation and punished people for even trying to publish the news. Like Twitter would take Twitter went in and took off the New York Post. I mean, I think Twitter suspended the New York Post usage because they tried to post the very story on Twitter. It's amazing, but it looks like the walls of the Biden are drastically coming down. Biden's approval rating is at 43%. All right. At the rate that they're going right now, the midterms are coming up, and we expect the Democrats to get decimated. We expect the vast majority of the Republicans to take over the House and Senate. It's just a matter of the type of Republicans we will want taking over those positions. And once they do, the very people who wreaked havoc on this country obviously will be held accountable for their actions. So the dawning of this reckoning is only beginning, especially for the Democrats and the very people who wanted to follow the left. Amazing stuff. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the comment section after you subscribe to my channel. Click the like button if you like the video. share the video if you think the video was very informative, and subscribe to my channel, as I will be able to provide you content on the double. Also, when you subscribe to my channel, click on the notification button so that you will be informed when my channel is dropping new content. Let me sit up straight. And with that being said, this is The Conservative signing out. Oh, and by the way, I just turned 40 years old today. Amazing. Just turned 40 years old today. So if you see this video and you happen to leave a comment, also leave a comment wishing me a happy birthday. All right. And that is it. Have a nice day, guys. Have a blessed day.